Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our next podcast, the United We Chat podcast, again hosted by Ryan at the Lighthouse Podcast Studio, which we're extremely grateful for. Today, as many of you know, the podcast at Lossiemouth United is to try and share stories and a bit of understanding about the whole club. And today, I'm delighted to be joined by two of our coaches who are involved with our little kickers, which leads me expertly into our first question, because I was hoping either yourself, Katrina, or Paul could maybe give us a little explanation about what little kickers is, because I'm sure quite a few people listening to the podcast actually are maybe not quite aware, because the forefront of the club, I suppose, a lot of the time is the adult football, but share a little bit about what Little Kickers is, because it's so important to us.
Yeah, so Little Kickers was something that started up just over 3 years ago. And there's probably, how many kids we've got? About 50 kids, ranging from preschool right up until primary 3. The children aged between preschool up to primary 3, in the football, in a really fun and welcome environment is we want it to be for them, to start off their football journey. It's about learning basic skills, building confidence, most importantly, everyone just having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming along and joining in loads of games and that. And as they progress up through it, we get obviously more like skills and that involved with it. But we want everyone just to come and have like a happy, safe space to come to every week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Preschoolers' classes are getting bigger.
Bigger and bigger. Like every week we've got like people sitting on, we've kind of got a bit of a waiting list for the preschool, but we've obviously just started off a new premises up at Lossiemouth Town Hall. So we are going to split our classes into 2 classes starting this Saturday, 9:30 till 10, and then 10:10 till 20 to 11, so that we can have more kids hopefully in the next wee while in with us as well.
Yeah, that'd be good. So you said there about how there's a waiting list.
Yeah.
Have heard and obviously dipped in a couple of times to the Little Kickers to try and support it, but is the waiting list because of facilities or volunteers, or just because
it's just for volunteers? Just with more parents, we could get more parents on board as well, which we're going to reach out to the parents again soon for. But we've had 2 new coaches come on board this week, so that'll ease it up a bit as well for us.
And traditionally, I'm right in thinking that it isn't really, it's an advantage having a football knowledge background.
Yes.
But you've had parents on before who...
Yes. Well, when I started out, I had no knowledge about football at all. And then what I like about it is the kids come along and they grow with the club as well. Like, so my little boy, he started when he was 3. He's going to be 7 this year. And his favourite thing to do is come along on a Saturday, watch the older ones playing, be mascot for them and that. Yes. So the kids grow with the club as well and do more different things with the club as well.
And I think that kind of hints a little bit about what you've been saying there, that you don't have to be intrinsically involved at football. That the primary reason is it's a community-based, and like we do loads of like fun activities and that with the kids. Like at Easter time, we had like an Easter egg hunt, we had an end of term Christmas thing, and we're just in the process of organising a end of term party for them in the summer. Good,
so
it's all excellent.
It's good as well, because they spend a lot of time obviously with each other at school, and then this is another activity for them to do on a Saturday morning. And like Katrina said, they're having fun.
And I think it's probably another good question. Like, why do we think it is quite an important role in the community? Kind of what you're suggesting there, and I've heard Alex saying before that a couple of parents have kind of said that what would they be doing if they weren't given that option in
front of YouTube or something like that.
So. And a few parents have said to us as well, like they would just be sitting on a Saturday morning playing on their iPads, and it's good that they can come out. And then we've obviously just moved the older ones to outdoor, and they'll run outdoor till summer now, and then hopefully after we'll be able to still run them outside as well.
So some of the children that you've had in Little Kickers, maybe come and gone, what kind of things do you think they've kind of gained from being involved, the little ones? Because I mean, same fun, absolutely, but I see quite a few things, but I don't want to put words in mouths as such.
It's all about building, I think, relationships with them as well, and communicating and having fun in a way, like I keep saying. But there's a couple of standout players in there, I would say, and then the others trying to get them all involved. And parents as well. Sometimes they're helping us with even packing up or getting kit together. I've seen more and more parents doing that as well, which I
see the relationships, but a huge amount. See I think football does excellent at that. You know, if you carry it on forever, you make lots of friendships. But actually, in terms of, like when I've even helped out on that couple of occasions, people will maybe get hurt. So somebody goes over and nurturingly supports them. Or even if there's a bit of a fallout, how they deal with that.
Yeah.
There's just so many things that's helping to build little characters there that just happens to be based around football.
And I think you notice like the ones that we've had, because we've had some of them since like preschool, and that's over the 3 years, and you notice like a big difference in them from when they've like started up until they go up through, and it's the confidence that they've built as well. You notice that from Saturday to Saturday as well.
Yeah, of course. So if you had any kind of parents who were unsure if little kickers were for them, their child, what would you kind of be suggesting to them?
Well, come along basically and see if it's for you. We have seen a few parents turn up their children and they don't participate for the first maybe week or two.
We'll always encourage them to like come along every, like just keep coming back, because it's like not everybody just settles in like straight away, but we'll say just come back every week until they are, and if you need to join in with them, you join in with them until they're ready to just go on that wee bit further with the ball by themselves.
Yeah.
Because the parents, we're happy for all the parents to get involved as well.
And in terms of like, I don't know, just because I'm comparing to other clubs, I'm fairly sure it's answer, but you can explain it for me. In terms of like, there's not like a term fee, or does that work? How does it work?
Yeah, so we have got like a, we do say at the start of the term, like it's a block, but it's like a donation as well that you can put in. But most parents now that have been with us for like a long time just want to pay their block at like the start.
Because they know that their child's comfortable there.
They're comfortable there, but like people that start, we'll just say like it's a donation if you want to put in a donation. Like we're not fixing you to a block. You don't have to commit to like the block. And some people maybe come like 4 weeks or something like that, and then they say, oh no, they've really liked it, so we'll be back. And then the next thing they're like, oh, can we get a t-shirt and that? So,
and what's the kind of mixture in terms of boys and girls? How
more boys, I would say, but there is a lot of
we've got a few girls coming up into the preschool as well. But it would probably be
1, 2, 3, 4 maybe.
But we did have a girl, I can't remember what her name was, but she was like really, really good, but I think she's went on to something else and like is playing really well at her football. So it's good that she like started off with us as a base, and then she's gone on further to further her football.
It's a good age, isn't it, for them to be mixing quite a lot, and obviously, you know, longer that can continue is equally good, but obviously in terms of physicality it's not quite the same at that age, so it's really nice that they can integrate that way.
Still the competitiveness with the sliding tackles and definitely between a few challenges.
That's really good. And I think that's a good point you make as well, that, you know, I've heard of a few youngsters that have maybe went on to other clubs and everything, but they started off probably with us when they were like 3, and then they've gone up through, and then they've gone further on. Which is good for us as well, that they started off with us.
Yeah, we've had 1 or 2 come back as well. I've left and then come back.
That shows a little bit about your ethos, that they're happy to come back.
And then the parent actually said that the reason that they've came back is because they just felt like really, really comfortable in the setting that we had.
Yeah, of course. And what the hopes for is there any ambitions for it in terms of where it's going? Because it's every year I see it's growing in terms of numbers as new cohorts come through and they move up the ages.
Hopefully now with like having more coaches and that on board with us as well, we just would like to keep like growing it, but keep obviously like the safe environment that we've got for the kids, the fun environment that we've got every Saturday morning, because we enjoy just going down just as much as so I thought getting up on a Saturday morning once would happen away.
It'd be good as well, hopefully, because I know obviously said the town hall, which can help parents to be sociable as well, should they choose to be. And then equally is the rest of the training's just next to the
just
Phoenix
off by the Phoenix Park, at the back of there. We've just started off pitch park there, so it's good on a Saturday morning.
We were in the hall in the academy, but we're now
moved to the
outside again, just last 2 weeks.
Because I would imagine the hope is when we get our community asset transfer of the pitch, which we're working with the Murray Council at the minute for, that we would have certainly age groups on the pitch as well.
And then the kids, like that would be like an amazing experience for the kids, because they would just think that it's absolutely great playing in an actual football park.
I think as well, it's a safe environment, isn't it? The grass is maintained, so they've got a good surface to play on. They're going to do no damage to the pitch. And equally, you've just got the hospitality cabins where people can grab teas and coffees and socialise, and on the colder Saturday mornings it's a bit more appealing, isn't it?
Well, it's a great space for the parents to come along on a Saturday morning and chat and that as well.
Spend
time.
Yeah.
It is that side of it as well, because I probably speak to people through the school as well when my kids have been in school, but I probably wouldn't have known these people, these parents,
Of course.
if it wasn't for the football, and you're seeing them every day on the school run kind of thing. And like I say, if you went back, I think I've been there, is it 18 months, 2 years now? And I probably wouldn't have known these people back then. So it's,
it's
it
nice.
brings that community thing again with
Absolutely.
seeing people every day.
And you're saying that, how did you become involved initially?
Through, Katrina, I've got Rory, who's just turned 7 and he wanted to start getting into football, and I think, was it a gala day or something at the end, and I came and just the end of the season, and then came back at the start of the next season, and I think I was maybe there about 2-3 months and then get roped into coaching. And I've been...
It's always the way.
Yeah.
Rope them all in.
And I've been there since. So it's good. I quite enjoy it.
And Katrina, you were there from
the very beginning.
The very beginning.
I was roped in by Alex.
So did you know Alex personally before?
No, it was just, obviously Alex and some of the team had started up down at the community centre and took Danny along a couple of times, and then there was a post put out, does any parents want to come, and then went down, and then that was it from there.
That's where you've been.
That's where I've been since then.
Absolutely. That's really good. And I think some of you mentioned other activities you've done with the kids, because it's not just about the football. And I think there was talk about trying to use the social club a bit more, and obviously you spoke about the town hall potentially being, I think that's now set, isn't it? There's a venue for...
It's a venue there for us on a Saturday morning, so we're going to use that venue for the preschoolers, because it was nice to have we've only been in once, but it was just nice to give them a little bit more space, because obviously when we were over at the community centre, it was one hall for like all classes. But it was a nice on Saturday morning, so we'll continue to use that. And then we're going to do hopefully a few things like in the social club, just inviting them like in the summer holidays, because the summer holidays can be like a long 6 weeks when there's not any football on, even just like a day. Like, we went up one time. What did we do one time? We done one time up at the football club, and the Easter holidays we'd done something. We'd done like a quiz and everything for them.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't make it, but
So it was fine. And we just got like some juice and some crisps and stuff.
Yeah, but again, good.
Again, it was just inviting all the kids out to things. It was
100%.
good.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Yeah, it seems to be going really well. I know that Alex, chairman again, has been really enthused by the way it's grown, and that he's very much about Lossiemouth United being a community club, and I think probably the Little Kickers is a bit of the heartbeat of that. Do you see it yourself as quite an important role within the community? Do you think it plays its part in terms of probably things that you've already spoke about, but that it's helping to develop kids into, my teacher Hyde would have on, like, responsible citizens, and because I think it's really important for us as a club that we're developing people to make the club sustainable long term as well.
Because eventually, if we continue, like, what the goal is, is we all start moving up with our children, and then we'll, as the new preschool kids that have just come in, we'll hopefully be able to get some of that parents on board, and then we'll be able to keep moving up. So we'll be able to like put it out to like older kids eventually as well, and then the club will just hopefully keep growing, and kids will there'll be football there for them all the time, hopefully.
In terms of playing football, like, competitively at the minute, is that within each other?
Just within each other just now, because we don't
do numbers and things like that, and then we always end up, certainly in my sessions, that's all they want to do is play football. They're not really interested in the training side of it, so it always ends up in a game at the end. When we were inside opening up the curtain to get the full size of the hall, and just the noise they were making, it was good.
It's been really good, because I think Alex has mentioned the kind of ambitions of trying to help support other clubs get up to develop their own community clubs, because it's obviously difficult to get fixtures against other clubs who are maybe developing squads for, even at that age, competitive football. Whereas your ethos is solely upon, you want to play, you're welcome.
Exactly. Any ability
to come down and just have a touch of the ball. Great.
So enjoying it?
Yeah, there's JB seems to be, from what I've seen, is it John, is his name?
Yeah,
he's doing the preschool, and I think I've seen him making a big difference.
So we've got John Black is one of our coaches as well, so he's come on board, and he's got like great ideas, so it's all just kind of like moving forward with the new people coming on board just now and getting everything running. Yeah,
we've even had a couple of the younger ones who are showing that ability that have come up into the older group. because they can hold their own, I guess, you know, and it's good to see.
It's not about saying like you're 5, so you have to play in that group. It's like we look about and think, oh, well, you maybe could move or you something like that. So keep everyone, just so that everyone's like happy. Parents are happy, kids are happy, we're happy.
And it develops lots of skills in them as well.
Yeah.
And I think kind of finally we spoke just before we came on the podcast that we're kind of hopeful of a link with Lossie High School.
Yeah.
Which I think is again another way that you're helping to develop the community.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, the plan, certainly at this stage, and it's early days, but is to try and involve some secondary students, pupils with coaching to see if it's something that they enjoy to be developing their own skills as well. So
yeah, that gives us help, and then it gives them a pathway to go on as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Develop the qualities that maybe they're needing, confidence, just like the younger ones. But yeah, it's been really good. So yeah, thank you. It's been excellent having you along. I know it's been treacherous in some ways. But just, again, a thank you from everybody at the club, because we know you put in phenomenal amount of hours. I know your children are involved, but you're having an impact on so many others. And like I said earlier on, we see Little Kickers as one of the roots of the club, and we certainly hope that it continues to grow sustainably. To make sure it continues to happen, but for the benefits of lots of people, whether it's the boys and girls at a younger age, yourselves in some forms, and older boys and girls as well. So appreciate all the work you're doing and support, and look forward to seeing you maybe another set of mascots down at the men's team as well.
They'll be down. Donnie's favourite thing to do.
We just need to get them a drum next.
Yeah.
Right, thanks very much. Thank you.